Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christy. For over 4 years, I lived and traveled in a casita travel trailer, but now I'm living solo in a 20-foot cargo van that I'm self-converting while I'm on the road. I'd love to take you along with me on my adventures, exploring new places, learning new things, and figuring out this thing called life. So let's get to it. Don't forget, if you like what you see, hit that like and subscribe button to follow along. So after leaving Wyoming in the last episode in search of cooler temperatures, I ended up in Montana, and I can tell you that it absolutely did not disappoint. Really, it was going to be more of a pass-through state for me, and I fell in love with it. So I found this great place on a whim called the Silos in Townsend, Montana, and had to stop for the night. Okay, now that I'm stopped somewhere, I'm starving. But this was not originally where I was planning to stay in Montana. Last night, I stayed at a Walmart in Bozeman, and I just didn't feel super comfortable. Maybe it was just the time that I was there, but there's a lot of transients in the area, and I just felt a little uncomfortable. I was planning to stay probably a week or so around there and just kind of see what I could get into. But I decided that was not where I felt the safest, so I moved on down the road. Now, I was going further. However, I ended up stopping in the town of Townsend, Montana. Not like my last name, but because I saw the water on the map and I thought it might be a pretty place to stop and at least have some lunch. Little did I know that lunch was going to turn into me staying here for the night because it just is pretty. And yes, so we're having really fancy stuff today. Oh yeah, off-brand pulled pork in a bag. Y'all wanted to know what I eat. This is what I eat for now. I didn't want to cook anything, and like I said, I'm starving. It's probably 3 o'clock or something in the afternoon. I'm known for doing that. It's just, I don't know why I do that. But at any rate, so I pulled in here and I took a little walk around, and it's just gorgeous. As you can see, it's a waterfront site. Listen, this thing was $15 for the night, so can't beat that. Of course, there's no hookups or anything like that, but I didn't need it. And honestly, I've been chasing solar a bit on this trip, a bit more than I thought I was going to. And so I don't want to pay for campgrounds, but every now and then I have to, and just, charge completely to 100%, because this charging, 20% at a time on solar when I'm stopped somewhere is just not keeping up with my needs. So with that said, here I am for the night in Montana. So it's a little windy to be filming outside, so we're sitting in the van, but I cannot miss this view. I mean, look at this. What better way to eat my lunch than to look at this? Look at these Montana mountains right here. I mean, that's nice, right? The weather here is fabulous. And that's part of the reason that I left Texas for the summer, is for this gorgeous weather right now. But the other reason was, my plan was to film some of the national parks to show you guys, from Yellowstone, the Grand Tetons. But I did find out that there is a new requirement that permits are required for anyone filming for financial gain. So my YouTube channel being monetized, it's a little bit of a gray area, but I had several parks tell me that no, I would have to pay the $200 or the $300 for the filming permit, and that includes still photography as well. And so since I was going to be using some of that footage to put on YouTube to help fund my trip, I'm rethinking kind of everywhere that I'll be visiting for that reason. I may go visit on my own, but that was part of that was going to fund this trip. So no worries, we'll find some other things to do. But I just thought that was kind of a little bit of a bummer. They don't want a lot of camera equipment and people out, in areas they're not supposed to be. So I understand the preservation side of it. However, it makes it extremely cost prohibitive. I did find out, however, there are a couple of parks that have given me permission in a gray area. So we're going to go with that later. That's coming several videos down the road. For right now, I'm going to explore some Montana. I'm going to enjoy my sandwich and these views. I can't wait to wake up in the morning and have those mountains in the backdrop. It's going to be gorgeous. I think it's going to be like 45 degrees, so I'm pretty excited about that as well. So I'm going to go. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, there's a little gopher or something. Hold on. So I was just sitting there talking to you guys, and I looked down and I saw this little guy just staring at me. I don't know what he wants. He's pretty cute. Okay, I know, I got sidetracked, but he was really cute. And he's still looking at me. Like, I don't know if you feed them or if that's a bad thing, so I'm not going to, but he's really cute. I truly could have stayed in this beautiful place for days, at least until the storms came in. So I decided to just stay the one night here, but it rained all night long last night, and the campsite area that I'm in is grass, but there's also a lot of just regular dirt, which I hope doesn't equate to mud as I'm trying to get out of here, so that should be interesting. Be my first time to get stuck in the van if that happens. But we're gonna head on up the road about an hour and a half and just see what we can find there. So cross your fingers. Let's try this. So far, so good. Thankfully, I did not get stuck and could move on with my day. So one of the questions I'm most often asked is, how do you determine what your next stop is going to be? And for me, sometimes that's as simple as I just need to find a Planet Fitness so that I can shower. In this case, I ended up in Helena, Montana, and came across this little restaurant. It's actually an Airstream camper, so how could I not stop? But it's called Hardware Copper Line, and they have amazing burgers, great staff, took good care of me. If you find yourself in that area, you got to check them out. Okay guys, so I am super excited about today's adventure. A few days ago I was talking to my sister Mary, and she asked, since I'm in Montana, am I going to go up and see Flathead Lake? And I said, nah, I don't even know what that is. I don't think so, probably not, kind of thing. And then I looked it up, and then I responded back like a minute later, yes, I am going to Flathead Lake. It looks beautiful. The pictures and everything that I saw online look amazing. So I'm going to check that out. But since I'm in the area, I found something even cooler to do for tomorrow. So stick around for that. In the meantime, I'm going to get back on this road right here and go see my pretty lake. When I was driving around Flathead Lake looking for things to explore, I found a Flathead Lake trailhead in Big Fork and stopped to check it out. One of the things that I did notice here that was a problem for me is that a lot of these really pretty trails, the trailhead or the path that gets you down to it, you almost need a well, in some cases you do need a 4x4 to get down there. The ruts are the size of my tires. They are pretty bad this time of year, so that's just something to keep in mind, but great hiking otherwise. So this particular interpretive trail was very overgrown, not maintained, and in some parts it was a little bit difficult to see where the trail actually was, but if you just stick it out, the payoff was definitely worth it. One of the things that I had read about Flathead Lake before visiting was that it's one of the cleanest lakes in the world for its size and type, at least we're around population. And that was no joke. It was the cleanest, clearest water that I think I've seen in the U.S. Absolutely stunning. a huge shout out to my sister for sending me here because it was beautiful. The thing about this trail is that it is super overgrown and it's been raining, so everything you touch is soaking wet. It's a bit of a messy trail right now, but still pretty at the end. And now to the part I was so excited about.
Turn left. The destination is on your right, Glacier Guides and Montana Raft Company.
I'm here at Glacier Guides Montana Raft. Say hello to my guides, Mia and Cameron. Is that right? All right, we are going to have a great time today, so stick around. So on day one, I opted for the scenic tour so that I could film a little bit, and it started out with some rain but turned into a beautiful day after that. But one of the reasons that I chose a rafting trip is I did not visit Glacier National Park because I couldn't film, and there were some other things. There's a lottery, or there's a registration to get in for the day, and I didn't do that. But this tour actually takes you on the boundaries in several places of Glacier National Park. So you still see some absolutely beautiful sights, but you are not elbow to elbow in people. Literally, we had a couple of rafts, and that was the only people that I saw. It was beautiful. I had such an amazing time. So after spending day one on the calm waters, I decided I wanted to come back for the whitewater rafting because it's just absolutely beautiful. Obviously, I don't have any video of the whitewater rafting because you have to paddle and pay attention and not fall out. So I got suited up for that and then was put on a boat with the Massey family. So wonderful meeting you guys. I had a great time. Safe travels back home to you. I just wanted to show you guys this. Like, there is no shortage of beautiful places here. You know, just pulled over on the side of the road, and this is the spectacular view here in Montana. It's gonna be hard to leave this place. Look at that. Now, I could camp here for the night if I wanted to, but I do have to get into town and get a shower, get some groceries. Beautiful though. So I hope you guys liked the video. I certainly enjoyed Montana a lot. Remember to always enjoy those little things, and we'll see you next time.